Hi everyone, it's Leona with Leona's Designs. Welcome to another Scripture Sunday 2025. And can you believe we're in February already? And February's focus is on love, but not just any love, it's God's love. So I've picked out 4 scriptures regarding God's love that we're going to focus on this month in our art journaling. And this week, the scripture is Jeremiah 31, verse 3, and it's everlasting love. The Lord has appeared of old to me. Yes, I have loved you with an everlasting love. Therefore, with loving kindness, I have drawn you. Jeremiah 31, 3. So that's our verse for this week. And the prompts are the color red, the shape heart, and the art supply stamps. So stamps can mean anything from these stamps that you use with ink, or it can mean postage stamps. So whatever kind of stamps you want to use. I've got these 2 little stamps here that are block stamps, and then I made some stamps from foam. I watched a video a long time ago how to make your own stamps, and I made these. They work kind of good. And I've also got some alphabet stamps that I might use all or none, depending on how it goes here today. I've also got some red ink and some red paint, and I've got some heart punches. So I'm hoping to use some or all of that, or also this cardboard cardstock, red cardstock. So we'll see how it goes. I always have plans, but I don't always end up using everything or doing everything I'm planning on. So that's life. We'll see how it goes. But as always, you don't need to use any of the prompts. You can use 1 or 2 or all, but you do need to use the scripture verse. And this scripture verse, I have a whole collection of bookmarks that I created in my Etsy shop for God's love. There's 5 of them, and they're download printables. So I'll leave the link for that in the description box below if you'd like to go and check out the bookmarks. There's everlasting love, there's sacrificial love, steadfast love, unconditional love, and abiding love. So those are in my Etsy shop for you. If you'd like to check them out, I'll leave the link in the description box. So let's get started on today's project. I kind of have an idea what I want to do. I've already prepared the page. I gessoed it, and then I painted over it with white paint. I did that ahead of time because I knew I didn't want to use the background image at all. It was just a plain black background with text on it. So there really wasn't anything on there I wanted to keep. So I just went ahead and prepared that page first. So now what I think I'm going to do is punch out some red hearts from the scrapbook paper. And I'm just going to put a lot of hearts around this page, kind of like the scripture verse had. Just hearts all over, kind of swirling around. And I might paint some with the red paint, or I might use some red paint in the background. But first I'm going to punch out a few here. I have these 2 heart punches, and we'll see how that goes. I hope everybody's having a good day, and welcome to our first week of February. I think it's going to be a very exciting month, focusing on God's love. And it's a very special feeling if you stop to think about it, that we have God's love in us, and we can share that every day with others. So here's some of the hearts that I'm going to glue on the page, just kind of for a border. And then we'll see if I can stamp some with the black stamps. I want to leave room for stamping some text. So let's see how this stamps. Nice. Cute little hearts. I love hearts. So I'm just going to random stamp hearts all around the border. And then I'll be back to work on some text. Okay, well, I got all my hearts glued down and stamped down. I think the border looks really nice. I did take this big heart stamp that I made and stamped it here in the middle. It's okay, but I think I'm going to go over it with some red Posca pen just to define it a little better. And then my thought is to write everlasting love here, and then just finish off with the scripture at the bottom. It'll be pretty simple, but sometimes simple is nice. So I'm just going to go in here, kind of outline this heart shape with the Posca pen. And then maybe add a few more dots. There, it didn't stamp real good. But we can just add a few dots and I'll be fine. Okay, so I'm just going to keep doing this, and then I'm going to try to figure out if my stamps will create the word everlasting, or if they're too big, I might have to just print it out. I think that looks pretty good. Just add a few more down here at the bottom. So if any of you haven't seen this challenge yet, I will link the playlist in the description box for any of you that like to go and check out the January videos. I started this January 1st, and I'm going to be doing this every week for the year 2025. So if you'd like to join, this is only the 5th video, and you can watch the other videos and join in if you'd like. if you make the creations, there's a Facebook page you can post to and Instagram. Those will be linked in the description box also. So now let's see how big our stamps are here. Oops. I don't think Everlasting is going to fit with using these stamps. I might be able to just do love down here. I think that would fit okay. But I'm going to have to print out Everlasting. Kind of like this, I think. So maybe I will find some letters from my letterbox and see if I can fit those in up there for the Everlasting. But right here I'm going to print, or I'm going to stamp with the stamps. So let me get the stamp pad. And hopefully this will work. I haven't used these too much. I'm going to try to stamp right where I have them sitting. Didn't work out too well. Probably have to go over it with the Posca pen. That one was good. I'm not a big stamp fan. That one's good. That one's good. I guess it was just the L that didn't, excuse me, work out too well. Guess I can just go over it with the Posca pen. So, just use this to trace over it, and no one will know the difference. And I can put a little heart there to cover that up. Where's the heart stamp? See if how this works. I always have to have a plan B. There we go. And one over here just to, there. All right, just put a little Posca on this one. And on this one. I like that. So now up here, I'm going to see if I can find the letters in my letterbox, and I'll be right back. Okay, don't be alarmed. This is a printout from a magazine I found, but it's got all the letters in it that I need except one E. So I'm going to use this to spell out Everlasting. And then all I need is one more E. Probably won't be exactly like that, but I'll go to my letterbox and I'll look in my envelope here to see if I have an E that would be around the same size. lot of E's in here. Let's see if I can find one that will kind of match. This one might work. It's about the same size. These are the same. A little bigger. I think this one's the same size. Guess I'll use that. It's not the same color background, but it's similar. So I'll get my word everlasting out of those letters. So if you've never done that before, I would recommend you look through your magazines and newspapers and cut out letters and numbers that you can use in your artwork. And I keep mine in this big recipe box that's alphabetized with dividers, and then each of the letters I keep in a little envelope. And I'm going to just cut these letters out now and glue them down, and I'll be back to show you the results. Okay, I'm back, and I've got my words spelled out. I added a little exclamation mark there for everlasting, because if you think about it, everlasting means never ending, forever. So the Lord's love is everlasting, and he draws us with loving kindness. So that's something to focus on this week. I'm going to call the page done. It's simple, but I'm happy with it. I like how it turned out. And I cut up the bookmark to put the scripture down. So I just glued that down. So as you can see, the bookmarks can be used for more than bookmarks. You can print them out and use them in your art. So I will leave the link below for the bookmarks and for the Posca pens and for the Facebook group and Instagram. If you'd like to make one of these weekly challenges and post it online, you can tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see it. Or you can post in Jesus Junk Journal's Facebook group and tag me there. I hope I inspired you. I hope you focus on the Lord's everlasting love this week, because he loves us all and he draws us all with loving kindness. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you again next week for week 2 of the Sunday Scripture 2025. Have a great day. Bye-bye.